Hey you guys, so in this video I am going to be doing some gum chewing while I softly speak with you and tap and scratch on a number of quite random items, but items that I chose that I thought just sounded really nice. I just thought I would talk with you and tap with you a bit. So this first item is actually for your nails. So when I take off the fake nails, I use this to kind of like clean up and buff my natural nails. I have like quite a few steps I take when I take the nails off and reapply new ones. I should probably do like an updated version for you guys of how I take off and reapply nails. In fact, if you wouldn't mind letting me know if you'd want that, because you guys really wanted it the first time. Like there's a video that I did because you guys requested it, just seeing me take off and put on the new nails and how I did it. I was honestly quite surprised by how many of you wanted it. So I have kind of changed a few things and simplified the process a bit for myself. So if you'd like an updated version, let me know. This second item is actually the lid for ice cream. I decided to try this ice cream and I really didn't like it very much. I don't recommend like the tubs of ice cream in Egypt, at least the ones that I've tried so far. They just don't have the same creaminess. It's more like icy, literally a bit icy, and very, very sweet, like almost too sweet. But the ice cream that I have found that I really like here is like on like a stick. You know, like an ice cream stick where there's ice cream and it's covered in like a chocolate, and the brand is Mega. So I found that my favourite is a vanilla, and it's coated in a milk chocolate with a few nuts. Normally I don't really like nuts in my desserts, however there are very few and it just provides a little crunch. I tried a few other flavours of that same Mega ice cream and they're okay, but my favourite is the one I just described. They had like a coffee version and it was good. They have a hazelnut version and one that was like chocolate on the inside as well, and usually I would love that, but I didn't like it as much. I think it was like a brownie flavour on the inside. So there's like this store down the street from me, a little like grocery store, and like it's a little bit embarrassing honestly, the amount of these ice cream bars that I buy there, because like I'm used to eating like mass amounts of ice cream, but like I just simply have to buy like, when I go to the store, I buy like 4 tubs of ice cream. That's very normal for me. But you just have 4. But when you're buying these single bars, it's like they're not even in a box of like 6, you know, they're like individual. So you have like, I'm not exaggerating, like I get like 13 at a time often. However many they have at the store, I just take those and I pop them in my cart, and it's like, maybe in the US that would not look too weird, but here it looks really, really weird. So there's this like sweet girl who's usually there at the store when I go, because it's a small store, it's not like a big store, so you know each other, and I have her name now and we say hi to each other. And so she's like smiling every time I go through the checkout, because it's like I have a mass amount of the same ice cream. And I don't know, I imagine that they actually have to like order more of those ice creams now that I go to their store. It's that serious. Small store, small neighborhood, and we've got this one person suddenly coming and buying all of those. You kind of need more. So I sort of feel guilty that like I'm disrupting the ecosystem of the neighborhood by like taking all of this one particular product. But it's okay. I don't think it's going to harm anybody. And one day that store was closed because it's Ramadan here, which is a month of fasting. So all of the employees at that time, it was time for to break their fast and have their evening meal around 6 p.m. And so they were all outside together. Like, it's really sweet. They're all outside together, just like sitting in a circle, eating their meal together, breaking their fast together. And so I couldn't go in and shop at that time because everybody was eating and having their break, you know. So I found another place that had them, and I bought like 13 from them also. Not exactly 13, it's just however many they have. It often is between 10 and 15. And so I bought all of them from that shop. So the neighborhood has to order more of these now, I think. So the thing I'm tapping on here is it's called the Digestive Cracker. It's honestly just like a cookie. It's like a mix between a cookie and a cracker. So like a biscuit is kind of the best thing I would call it. And yeah, it's just kind of a nice little snack to have here and there. I never understood why they call it digestive, because I feel like it's off-putting, the name, but it really is like a sweet little cracker, and it's really good. Like, kids love these, and I love them too. But in a lot of different countries I've been in, they have these, and they call them digestive crackers. This is an ashtray in the Airbnb. This Airbnb has a number of different ashtrays in it, and they're kind of like designed really nicely, actually. I like the metal design on them, which I'll show you in a moment. The bottom just sounds really nice. So you can see some of the designs on there. So the place does not smell like smoke. I didn't even notice when I booked it that it was like you can smoke there if you are a smoker. I didn't even notice it, but it wasn't a problem. It doesn't smell like smoke or anything. But there are ashtrays throughout the apartment, and probably like 2 or 3 that look like this one, but quite a little bit different. Like, each has its own design. You see the bed behind me there? I'm thinking to do a whole video just with this bed as like the item that I'm tapping, because it's got this great wood that's textured and like carved beautifully, makes great sounds. Then it's got a plastic over the back headboard there that sounds really nice, like a really kind of like a tight sound. And then the nice bedspread and the pillows. I thought it might be like a good idea for a video, just like this bed. So I might do that. This is a little tiny piece of artwork that the owner has in the kind of hallway area of their home. And this is a kind of a painting that's attached to this little canvas. Yeah, it's just a little entranceway I really liked the sound of it. It's not like, it's not a real painting. Like I'm sure originally it was a real painting, but it's more like this artwork was printed onto this material because it's not a canvas. I'll probably be changing up my nails sometime tomorrow, which, as you know, I get really excited about. So I'm excited for the next set of nails. Actually, when I was walking through the neighbourhood, like last week, I was taking video for one of the exclusives that went up on Patreon, and there were kiss nails in this shop that I found. I got really excited that they had kiss nails there. I will go and check them out at the different stores now that I know they are available here. They only had like a few, but it's nice to know that you can kind of find them. Something I found is that, you know, in the US a lot of our shops kind of have everything. So you go to a Target or Walmart or things like that, and you kind of get all of your bath products, you get your food, you get your medicines, like you can get body products, etc. Did I just repeat myself? Sorry if I did. But you can get a lot of things, sometimes even clothes. And so it's been interesting because here there's like a pharmacy where you get specific things. There's like some bath and body shops where it's like that's where you get your soap, and that's where you get your maybe some makeup, and then you've got just your grocery stores with just, sometimes actually even the grocery stores are like broken up into different kinds of stores, so you're not getting everything in one place. You kind of have to go to a lot of different places during the week to find what you need. Like I have to go to an accessories store specifically to get safety pins, and I ended up getting like nail cutters. They had them at the pharmacy, and so often I'll be going through a store hoping I'll find a certain item, and I don't, and they don't have it, so then they tell me, oh, you got to go to this store for that. So I thought that was really interesting. Makes sense, you know, and I think really the exception to the rule is more what places like Target and Walmart have, where kind of everything, a superstore if you will. This is a little container of honey. I love honey containers because they always seem to have really great ridges on them, pretty consistently. Make them look like little honeycombs. I actually did an entire video about, I don't know, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, all honey bottles, because they all sound so good. You can probably look it up, like ASMRVilla honey bottles, and see the video. I also did this really weird video a while back where it's like honey being squirted out in reverse. I thought that would be super interesting and relaxing and sort of satisfying to watch, because you see the honey like going from the bowl up into the container, and it's just kind of fun to watch because the honey kind of swells as it comes out, and so I like how you watch it kind of swell back up into the container. I had never done something like that, but I've always, like in the beginning of my channel, I've kept wanting to do ASMR in reverse videos, because when I would edit, I noticed at times when I needed to go backwards through footage, it was like really satisfying to watch. So when I finally kind of got my mind to it and decided what I wanted to do in reverse, it ended up being with honey. Did any of you that are watching this right now, did you see that video? I'm so curious. This is just a little pack of baking powder. And I couldn't find it in any container. I was only able to find it in this little kind of pouch. So it actually took me a while to find it because I was looking in my American brain for the, cylinder container it comes in. And I'm sure we probably have packets like this in the US too, but it was like they only had one type of baking powder, and it was like in a tiny spot on the very bottom shelves, and a little line of these little packets. So it took me some time to find it. But I like the sound of the little packet, particularly the edges of it. So in a previous video, when I was giving you guys an emoji to put in the comments, I decided that instead of an emoji, I'd have you guess my age. Because a lot of people ask my age, and a lot of people guess a wide variety of ages for me. So I have to go and look at that video. I haven't gotten to look at the comments yet. I'm so curious. I think maybe it's not even out yet. I'm gonna have to check. But so for this video, I thought if you've made it to the end of the video, instead of putting a certain emoji in the comments, if you want to, you don't have to, I'd love to see your age. If you can put your age in the comments, I'd love to see that. I'm so curious. And again, if you don't want to share, you don't have to. Only if you are comfortable. So that can be in place of an emoji. And if you don't want to put your age, but you got to the end, just put age. Just write the word age. And I will know that you made it to the end of the video that way. I did tell everyone in the video where they're guessing my age that I wouldn't give them the actual number. It's really just for fun, for me, to be honest, to see what you guys think. So there's actually one more item, but I got overexcited and wanted to mention the age thing as opposed to an emoji in the comments. I was up in the middle of the night recently, and I couldn't sleep for a short time, and I put a bit of Minx Laura ASMR on. I love her channel so much, and my mind was wandering, and I thought of that. I was like, ooh, instead of an emoji, I could ask them things about themselves and think, oh, I love it. So I'll still do emojis, but I also might mix it up once in a while. This is just a little palette for eyeshadow. I really love using pink and just right around my eyes, on the top and bottom of the eye. I have blue eyes, and it kind of makes them pop in a really fun way. So I have been wanting to get pink eyeshadow for some time, and I finally came across some here that was really reasonable. This was probably $1.50 US dollars. So I grabbed it, and I've been having fun with that pink one. Because usually a nice eyeshadow would be a bit more expensive than that, even if it's just one colour. So I have not been able to bring back items in every video recently for one reason or another, usually because of where I'm set up, but I was able to bring back the items at the end here, which is something that I always like to do if I can in videos at the end, to bring all the items to the stage for their final bow. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and for your support of this channel in so many ways. I'm getting kind of excited because, like, I saw that today, it's getting close to 94,000, I think, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, that's really exciting. So thank you guys for everything, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope this was a bit relaxing for you, that you sleep well or have a great rest of your day. So bye for now, you guys.